Hi everyone, I'm Eshaan reporting for Kids First, and today I'm so excited to speak with Mr. AJ Martinson, the director of The End of Blindness, a film about Samuel Bora, one of the only ophthalmologists in rural Ethiopia, and his quest to end blindness. Mr. Martinson has directed and produced several films, including Blackmark and The Mona Lisa Myth. And thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, Mr. Martinson. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's great to be here with you.
So let's just jump in with what about him or his story compelled you to create a film about Dr. Samuel Bora?
One of the most exciting moments of this whole process was actually meeting Dr. Samuel for the first time and watching him do cataract surgery in Ethiopia. Um, he is technically one of the best ophthalmologists. And that's according to American ophthalmologists who have studied his work. He's doing techniques over there that they are not able to do here in the United States because there's no need to do them here in the United States. And so, when I met him and I watched him work and I saw his dedication to, not only like technical perfection, but also how hard he works. I mean, he does 60 cataract surgeries in a day for the blind poor in his country. And that just was so fascinating. What would cause someone to do all of that work um, and, just be so engrossed in it. And, I started talking to him about his backstory, and I found out that he was driven from a young age to do this. He started out at 8 or 9 years old with a desire for education. He would walk barefoot to school every single day, several miles on dirt roads with one pair of trousers, one shirt for a whole week, and just to do anything to just get a good education. And that tenacity carried forward into all aspects of his life. He went to medical school, became an ophthalmologist, and through hard work and then the support of several people around him. And then instead of staying in the capital city of Addis Ababa, where you could make really good money as a surgeon, he decided to go back to the countryside and back to the poor people and back to the villages he came from and give back to them there. And that was so inspiring to see. And that just drove me to have to make a full length film about him. I couldn't resist after meeting him the first time. So, yeah.
So, what makes The End of Blindness special for you personally?
You know, that's a really great question. This film, there is a few reasons why this film is so important and special to me. I have ties to Tropical Health Alliance Foundation, which is the nonprofit that sponsors Dr. Samuel's work. I've been volunteering with them since I was 16. And they were my first video client that I ever had. They would bring me out to Ethiopia as a volunteer to film small little, 2-minute clips for their projects. And so they were my very first client, and filming Dr. Samuel was almost on to the dot the 10-year anniversary of being in film and engaged with them. And so they've been a part of my, Tropical Health Alliance Foundation, their projects in Ethiopia. They've been a part of my life for a very long time. And they showed me through, their work that they're doing over in Ethiopia, just how I could get involved in my community here, in the global community, and really make an impact on people's lives. And that really touched and changed, I think, a lot of the course of my life. And so this film became very much a passion project for me. This has been a self-funded endeavor. This has been a self-produced, self-edited, self-written. It's been a lot of nights of me and an edit bay one-on-one figuring things out, because I think that what THAF is doing is extremely important and extremely powerful. And that sits at a very deep level for me as someone who wants to help people see again, honestly. And that's the goal of this movie. If anyone takes anything away from it, is that it is really possible to literally restore someone's sight. It doesn't cost that much money. The patients are there and ready, and Dr. Samuel's ready to help people. And it's just incredible.
How did you conduct the research for this film?
Well, finding out about Dr. Bora was through Tropical Health Alliance Foundation. They've been working with him, and it had been several years by the time I was brought back over for my third trip to really, I was supposed to go and just do like a 1-minute film on like, oh, look, we're doing some really great stuff. And of course I met him and his story is overwhelming. But for the research, what was really cool is THAF was founded by doctors and ophthalmologists. They have a lead ophthalmologist who's one of the best cataract surgeons here in the United States, and he works up in Pasco, Washington. And so all I had to do is just tap into their network. And I did trips to Pasco, Washington. I did trips to London and met people who are training doctors to do tropical medicine. And I really got engrossed in this world of like the nonprofit organizations that actually sponsored and helped THAF get its start. So it was really cool to like see the roots of this organization I'd been involved with for so long. And, doing that research, I mean, it's fun to go to those places, but to meet those people and hear them rave about Dr. Samuel. I mean, he actually does cataract surgery, like I said, on the same level as they do here in the United States, with the same, if not better, infection rate than here in the United States, even though they are using mission convents, shipping containers, anything that they can find to do the eye camps and do these surgeries. So it's just an absolutely incredible thing as you delve into the research of it, how well and how good of an ophthalmologist he is.
That's wonderful. And so tell me more about some highlights of the production process. You were mentioning your trips for research, but did anything, crazy or funny happen in the process?
Well, I don't know if anything super funny. Okay, one funny story that we discovered while we were researching, then I'll talk a little bit about the production process itself. But while we were researching, it turns out that doing cataract surgery here in America is way expensive. And we found someone who had a receipt for cataract surgery for a dog that was $9,000. And we love our pets, and I love dogs, and we want them to see and be happy. But $9,000 for a dog here in the United States, I have the receipt. I've like stapled it to my wall. In Ethiopia, THAF is doing cataract surgery on people, and the sponsor cost, not the cost to the patient, that's free or very minimal charge, but the sponsorship cost for that is $50 a surgery.
Wow.
$50 for and that person can see again. And that was oh my gosh. When I found that out, 9,000 for a dog, I burst out laughing and then was horrified all at the same moment.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But in Ethiopia, it's not a funny story, but it's a beautiful story. And that's watching the patients. When the patients see again, and the eye patch is removed and you see that their life is completely changed and there is hope and there is joy brought back, that I will never forget the mental imagery that goes beyond what we see in the film of being in that moment and witnessing that happening right in front of me 2 feet away. I mean, I just can't explain how powerful that was to see. That just touched and changed my life. Definitely.
Certainly very powerful. And we've talked about what an amazing person Dr. Bora is. I have to ask, has he watched the film? And if so, what did he think?
So Dr. Bora is a very, very modest man. He is very shy about the attention that this is getting. And he likes the film. He likes that it's what it's trying to do, the message that we're bringing to people about his work. But I think he probably is a little shy about his face being on the DVD cover, if you catch my drift. But he's seen my other works with Larry. He's not shy around the camera. Of course, he filmed with us for 2 weeks. We had 2 other filmmakers, Sean Stromso and Luke Sherman, who had gone before me to film other eye camp scenes and footage. And we used all of that in the film. And Dr. Samuel was always game. Even though he's shy, he's like, all right, I'm going to do this for the cause. So, it shows that he's willing to put everything out there just to help people to see. So.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Martinson. It's been amazing.
Absolutely. If you want to check out the film, you can check it out at theendofblindness.com. And we'll be releasing on November 16. And if you want to get involved with THAF, go to thaf.org/blindness. You can find all the info on Dr. Samuel's work there, and you can help someone see again today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, just like Mr. Martinson said, Passion River Films is releasing this powerful new documentary on demand on November 16th, 2021, so definitely go and check it out. Folks, I'm Eshaan M reporting for Kids First, signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss my next interview or review or those of my amazing Kids First teammates, and goodbye.